Did you know that as an international student in Australia, you can bring your spouse or children with you legally on a dependent visa? Yep, it's possible. But here's what no one tells you. The requirements are strict, the process is long, and one wrong move can lead to rejection. In this video, I'm breaking everything down step by step, from eligibility to document checklist and even the challenges no one talks about. So if you're planning to study in Australia and want your loved ones by your side, watch this until the very end. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, where I help you move to and thrive in Australia with real advice, deep research, and expert visa tips. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe for videos on Australian visas, student life, and everything you need to know before making the big move. Let's get started. Segment 1. What is the Australia Student Dependent Visa? The Australia Student Dependent Visa is a subclass 500 visa extension that allows international students to bring eligible family members to live with them during their studies in Australia. Typically, dependents include spouse or de facto partner children under the age of 18. This is not a separate visa but an extension of the primary applicant's student visa, meaning that the main student must first be granted a visa or must be applying at the same time. The dependent visa allows family members to live in Australia for the duration of the student's course, work, limited hours, if the primary student is studying a master's or doctorate, study, in limited circumstances, access public health care, Medicare through private insurance options. Segment 2. Who is eligible as a dependent? Eligibility is strictly defined under Australian immigration law. You must be able to prove your relationship and dependency to be considered. A. For spouses or de facto partners, you must be married or in a genuine de facto relationship, 12 months minimum cohabitation, provide evidence of shared finances, joint lease, utility bills, photos, social proof, submit relationship history statement. B. For children, must be under 18 years old. If over 5, may need to be enrolled in a school in Australia. Need to have evidence of dependency and relationship, birth certificate, school records. Note: parents, siblings, or relatives are not eligible under this visa subclass. Segment 3. When can you apply for the dependent visa? There are two options. A. Applying with the main student visa application. The primary student and their family apply together before arriving in Australia. This is easier and often faster, as all documents are reviewed simultaneously. B. Adding dependents. After the student has arrived, requires updating the original visa to include new applicants. You must submit Form 919 and Form 157 and pay additional fees. Processing can take longer and there may be additional scrutiny. Segment 4. What are the requirements? Full document checklist. You need to prepare extensive documentation. Below is the complete list. For the main student visa holder, confirmation of enrollment, COE from an Australian institution, passport bio data page, student visa grant letter, if already in Australia, proof of sufficient funds for entire family, SHC, overseas student health cover. For the spouse or partner, passport bio data page, marriage certificate, if married, relationship evidence, for de facto, photos together, joint bills, bank accounts, lease agreements, relationship statement, police clearance certificate, health checks. For dependent children, passport bio data page, birth certificate, enrollment letter, if school-aged, immunization records, health checks, passport size photographs, proof of funds, very important. You need to show you can support yourself and your dependents. Approx. $24,505 for student, $8,574 for partner, $3,670 per child. Tuition plus travel expenses are also factored in. Segment 5. Rights and conditions of dependent visa holders. Partners can work up to 40 hours per fortnight while the student is studying. If the student is pursuing a master's or PhD, partners can work full-time. Children can attend public or private school. Tuition may apply. Dependents cannot apply for other visas while onshore unless eligible. Segment 6. Common reasons for rejection. Incomplete or insufficient relationship evidence, low financial capacity, lack of strong genuine temporary entrant, GTE statement, dependents added too late without clear justification, unclear intentions or poor visa history. Segment 7. Genuine temporary entrant, GTE, requirements for dependents. Dependents must also show they are genuinely temporary visitors. This is where many people fail. You need to explain, why are they coming to Australia now? How does this support the student's journey? They intend to return home afterward. Their ties to the home country, use a clear and strong personal statement, ideally professionally written. Segment 8. Schooling requirements for children. If your child is aged 5 years plus, they must be enrolled in school. Some Australian states charge tuition fees for dependents, even in public schools. Examples. New South Wales is $5,600 per year. Victoria, $5,000 per year. You'll also need enrollment letter, immunization record, school attendance record, if already enrolled in home country. Segment 9. How long does it take to process? Typically, 4 to 8 weeks, but can go up to 12 weeks or more. Faster if applied with student visa initially. Delays may occur if background checks are required, financial proof is unclear, documents are not in English. Segment 10. Can you apply onshore versus offshore? Offshore applications are generally smoother if dependents haven't visited Australia before. Onshore applications require that the dependent is already in Australia on a valid visa, e.g., visitor visa. Note: applying onshore does not guarantee a bridging visa, especially for dependents. Legal advice is recommended. If you're thinking of bringing your spouse or kids with you to Australia, or you're already in the country and unsure how to go about it, don't do it alone. I offer personal visa consultation services to help guide you through the application process, review your documents, and increase your chances of approval. This is especially helpful if you need help with your GTE statement, document checklist, or financial proof strategy. Send me a message via my social media or the contact section in the description. I also have visa guides, templates, and checklists available. Your visa doesn't have to be a mystery. Get help from someone who understands it deeply.